The piano keys bobbed and danced under the pressure of my fingers. Music, low, slow, and soulful, drifted through the club, merging and twirling with wandering clouds of blue-gray smoke. So many places have no smoking laws these days, it seems like there's no place in the country where a guy can take a drag from a cigarette in peace. Everyone is so worried about their health, they make damn sure you stay healthy by proxy. Not Nick's Smokehouse, though. Nick's, like some rare, near-extinct animal, is the kind of bar where you can die unmolested by laws or ordinances. You can burn yourself up with cancer, drown yourself into liver failure, or binge on a plate of ribs until a heart attack takes you cold and no one will say a word. But best of all, you can die to music here. The beautiful, lonely, brassy beats of the like only ever found in New Orleans. The house band was on a break, so I sat thumping out an old Ray Charles tune in the interim while I watched the man standing off stage in a pool of inky shadow. I'd never met the guy before, but I instinctively knew he was looking for me. Or rather, the Fixer, a shitty alias I've been trying to ditch for years. It was in the way he stood, chest forward, back straight, arms crossed, chin out thrust. He was a man used to intimidating others, used to being obeyed. In short, he was a thug sporting an expensive suit, a $3,000 watch, and a pair of loafers that probably cost more than most people paid on rent. At the end of the day, though, he was still just a thug, somebody else's trained pit bull. I don't know why, but thugs were always looking for the Fixer. Either they had something that needed fixing or they were looking to fix me. I didn't know whether this guy wanted option A or option B, but I figured he'd get around to it in his own sweet time. So instead of tipping my hand prematurely, I continued to pound out melodies on the black and whites. My Ray Charles faded out, and I started up a gritty, ambling version of Meade Lux Lewis's famous honky-tonk train blues. My left hand hammered out the thudding, rhythmic, rock-steady pulse of a driving train pushing its bulk across the rolling open space of some forgotten Midwest wilderness. The bass notes offered an imitation of the ebb and flow of pumping gears. My right hand flitted across the keys, touching down here and there, sending up a rusty whistle blowing in the night. The dusty clatter of track switches being thrown, the braying of hounds while bully boys searched for stowaways. If there was ever a song to make a man dance his way onto the boxcar of a rolling train, it was this funky old honky-tonk rhythm. I let the beat roll on, hoping the thug would hop and jive his way right out of Nick's Smokehouse and out of my life. No harm, no foul. I had no personal animosity toward him. Chances were he was probably just doing his job, trying to get by and make ends meet like the rest of us. All I wanted was to drink some good bourbon, smoke a couple of reds, and listen to my music in peace. Just enjoy the time I have on this spinning little mud ball. I also wanted him to leave me alone for his sake, because if push came to shove, I would drop-kick his teeth right into the back of his friggin' throat. Instead of taking the hint and moseying on his way, the man in the black suit glared at me like I'd just spit in his face. A knot formed in my stomach, and I knew things weren't going to end well between us. Still, I mostly ignored him. I should have been worried, but I wasn't. I've been around for a good long while, and I don't scare easy. As the melody of honky-tonk train blues finally faded, the hulking suit stepped up to the stage, and the fluorescent lights overhead lit up his features for the first time.